islah in itself. And in fact, we can say, if only somebody works on this aspect without going to the others, inshallah, they will be rewarded. 𝖲𝖮𝖴𝖫 inshallah. But those who go for the entire comprehensive understanding of islah, then they can safely say that they complete the islah. We can understand purification of the soul in three ways. I'll give you three examples. Number one, if you want to drive a car, what do you need? In North America, what do you need? A license. So a license is a goal, and it's a means. But if you have a license, you're still driving? What do you have to do? A lot of people walking with a license. 4 years of the Republicans put a lot of people walking on the streets. Couldn't resist. So, I have a license, but am I driving? The license is a goal, but is it the entire goal or an aspect of the overall goal? It's an aspect. So if when I drive, I need to do it. Fadda. You need the car, then you need the keys, then you drive, and then there you go. The same thing with tazkiyat al-nafs, or islah al-qulub. It's a part of greater goals, and itself is a goal. Number two, if you have the nicest computer in the world, you have to do what? You have to plug it in. You have to put the software. You have to do so many things. You have the computer, but the computer is not the end of all things. It's a part of greater goals. Number three, talents. Many Muslims, subhanAllah, have talents. But if we don't utilize these talents, they're there. We have reached them. But if we don't utilize them, if we don't actualize them in our life, then we haven't completed them. The same now with tazkiyat al-nafs. Tazkiyat al-nafs, أهم شيء في الإسلام. The most important thing in Islam we can say is this tazkiyah. But itself is a part of greater goals. It is a means and a goal at the same time. Do you understand this? Everybody inshallah got it? And this is very important to understand tazkiyat al-nafs in this way. So we can know where we're headed. Not just islah al-qulub for the sake of islah al-qulub. Islah al-qulub limadha? Why? Because there are other things that need to be taken care of. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he alluded to this in our hadith, which is authentic. When he said, alayhi salatu wassalam, ala wa inna fil jasadi mudghah, idha salahat aw saluhat, salaha al-jasadu kullu, wa idha fasadat, fasada al-jasadu kullu, ala wa hiya al-qalb. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, al-Habib alayhi salatu wassalam, he said that indeed in the body there's a piece of flesh. If it's sound, what? The whole body is. So this piece of flesh, if it's pure, the goal is reached, it will lead to other goals. Is what? The purification of the entire body. And if it's corrupted, the whole body is corrupted. Again, it's a small piece of flesh. Mudghah. Like, mudghah is like if you chew a piece of gum, how it looks when your kid takes it out and they sleep at night and get it in their hair. This is mudghah. So this piece of flesh is like this. But it affects the entire body. And on a greater scale, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the Muslims, mathalul mu'mineen, the example of the believers is like what? Jasad wahida, like one body. So we can look at it even in a greater scale, that if the hearts of the ummah are corrupted, and if the hearts of the followers of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam are corrupted, then they have no one to blame for the condition of their ummah but themselves. Some other proofs for this will give the statement of Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah ta'ala about this hadith. Imam al-Nawawi, subhanallah, we learned about him last week. I believe nobody can plan a dars without using the words of some ulama. And one of them is Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah ta'ala. He said that when the Prophet ﷺ said that in the body there's a piece of flesh, if it's whole, the whole body is whole. If it's corrupted, the whole body is corrupted. Ala wa hiya al-qalb. He said, rahimahullah ta'ala, that the Prophet ﷺ, he made clear to us that by the purification and the rectification of the heart, then the entire body and everything left will be purified. When we have problems with our wife, when we have problems with our children, when we have problems in the workplace,